Oh, somebody woke up Scooby. The inspector's here. Inspector General just showed up. Okay, we were, well, I wasn't working on these too much. He was working on them. So what'd you do to these things?
So just clean them up and then sanding them flat. Remove the dowel pins.
Sand on both sides, looks like. Were they
both
flat?
sides. Yeah, pretty close.
How about these?
Not too bad.
How much you take off these?
Not too much.
Not too much? Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's too deep. It's more cosmetic. Okay, so these were marked, I hope, because you got them all mixed up now.
They're marked.
So you purposely mixed them up on me. Okay, and these are what? These are the ones we haven't worked on yet?
Yeah.
So I'll smooth with these. It's already worn.
Yeah, they've been run.
Alright, so these I don't have any real way of holding on to them very well because the way they're made. Oh, it probably looks worse than it is because it looks horrible.
Right.
But it's smooth.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like any big indentations or anything.
That's how they wear, but it's not worn much yet. That's how they wear. They wear on this side and they wear over here on this side. They wear at an angle like this. They don't rotate evenly, they wear at an angle like this.
Yeah, because that pressure pushing like that.
Because of the way the pressure works. Yeah. So the blocks get worn the same way. Real heavy on one side, not much on the other. So it doesn't even hit on this side.
Right.
Eat the hell out of this side.
Same for there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the opposite side. Okay. We're going to put the power dowels back in that I took out. So we need some dowels, we need a hammer, we need some blocks. And I need these. We have one dowel pin in all your stuff.
Yeah, one dowel pin in this and these.
Those are all hollow, right? Yeah, every one of those holes is hollow. So we have to add some, you got to find 7 more of those. So hopefully they're in your old heads.
Yeah.
If not, you got to find someone nice to sell you some.
I'm sure I can find that person around here.
Well, you can use rod rollers because there's 3/16.
Oh really?
Yeah. These rod rollers, short rod rollers, work just fine. And here you go. You use a big ass hand? I think it's a little small one.
Oh, you want a small?
I think it's a small one.
It's not like you.
Yeah. Gentler in my old age.
Right, exactly.
You get a hard tap, quick beating on it. So we use the collet up here to take them out. And there, tighten up. That's how we got them out. So you only need a $20,000 machine to get your dowels out. No problem. You can get a used one probably for 5 to 8. So why don't you sand around the dowel instead of having to take them all out?
Because then it wouldn't be flat.
Oh, too much work that way.
Right.
Oh, they're not very far. If you beat on these too hard, they won't go in the other part. No problem. Okay, I'm gonna need another block. Any blocks?
Can find you something. Want all of them or just one?
Maybe all of them. Make sure I put these all the way in this time. That one's in all the way. Hard hit. Hell, I stepped on that. Chips everywhere. Let's see here. Where are they marked at?
Up on top on these. There. No, not there. There. F1.
F1.
That's it.
Looks like a 14 to me. That's an F.
That's an F, and then on these ones in here.
Why would they
R1.
mark it in there? That's a stupid place to mark it. Well, I guess that's an F1 then, 'cause that's what it says.
And an R1. This is a
an F1.
F2,
That's an F2,
R1,
R1,
and R2.
2. R1, R1.
Perfect.
So you gotta put long side to long side, not long to short.
Wow.
And if you're lucky, there's no lip. If there's a lip, then you have a problem. Then they're mismatched. So this appears to have very little lip, so they match. That one's marked. Any more of those?
Yep.
No, right over here. Look at all these things. I like you're made for this job. This is an R2. Short for short. Appears to be good. F1. There's one over there. Correct way. Yep. Pop it. Okay, appear to line up. Good. Almost had a problem there. Alright, so now we can put these together like this. So we can hold them. Because now they're going to be tight because someone sanded the surfaces for some reason. What's up with that? What's up, Stevie? What, you need a bed over there?
He's lounging over there.
Yeah, he's over there snoring and making all kinds of grunting noise, and I guess his new pillow is my sun and hone there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
On the pedal.
Yeah, that's his new pillow over there. Okay, let's go over here and do some tightening. Don't step on his paws or his tail.
No.
Next to his tail, letting your foot.
As you go through.
You know, I step on it.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
He didn't like it last time. But, I don't know why. Just being friendly, I thought.
Right.
So this here, you tighten the blocks down like this, and then you can hold them out both out together. If you don't do it this way, you don't get an accurate flex. So I used to just put bolts between one block.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real world because you need a flat surface to pull against. Because supposedly the head is flat on this side.
Supposedly.
Yeah, you'd be shocked how unflat those are when you pull the studs out and machine that area. That's when you put these things together, sometimes the rocker arms lock up. You know,
Right.
It's just fine like this. Because the head should have warped.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is to make sure that you bolt against a hard surface.
Probably makes it easier to hold too while
So
you're
the
holding
best
it.
hard surface is the one you got right next to it that needs to be honed anyway. So it does be a little bit easier to hone when you got both, but these bolts do eat you up when they spin out of your hand.
Mm.
So when you actually mill these down and take a big cut off to really help, really do some work, the hone is not very friendly to oval surfaces. And when sometimes you got to fit up blocks that don't match.
Right.
You got that step you got to deal with in there. Really not very happy. Which makes me not very happy.
Yeah,
My
this
hand,
is your grip strength.
yeah, my hand does not like the studs eating on it. Alright, so there's the block assembly. Who stole my zip gun? Where'd that masked man go? X pattern. Factory torque. Factory torque is damn tight. Okay, now I've got 2 blocks ready to hone. Actually 4 of them. Scooby Doo in the way. Okay, we need a go no go gauge. You got a go no go gauge?
One of these drawers.
Racing valves. Stay. I'm thinking for a panhead. What do you think?
I think so.
So this has already been honed to a nice standard size. So this is our gauge. This is the part that makes your hand bleed when you grip on it too hard because it's a brand new reamer. This is the part that must fit through the block to be fitted. It appears you took enough metal off because see, it doesn't go through now. Now if it still just went right on through, we'd have to go back and
Sand down
redo
again.
everything. Take the pins out, resand
Right.
it. It's fine.
Well, lucky we took enough.
Yeah. Alright, so you put that back in there. You gotta figure out what the appropriate hone is. That one's too big. That one's too big. That must be the guy. Make sure you got a decent finish one in there. It looks pretty fine. Appears to be a number, what number is that? 13
13.
or 17?
13, I think.
13 is a little rough, so it holds more oil. 17 is a little bit finer. So I guess we don't give a squat about finish.
Guess not.
It's better than this one over here.
What's that one? Oh, yeah.
Pea gravel.
Yeah, it looks like asphalt.
A little bit better.
Right.
Alright, so this sandwich is going to eat you, so you want to get eaten from that side or this side?
Yeah, what hand do you need? The left or the right?
Definitely not round. That out. Tight spot. Good to be out around. What size your rock arms are, so let's stop honing at that point. You might have to come back and do one bigger because the arms are too tight. That was real close. You got a little carried away on this one. On the inside of your handles.
Right.
Like that. Tighten that up. Now you got equal opportunity on the other side. This one's much better. Way out around. This one's still tight. See the low spot in there?
Yeah.
That's a real jerking you're feeling. I'm feeling.
Right.
You're seeing it. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
so
it. This side here's not too bad over here. Definitely got a big low spot right there. This one over here is real big low spot. Kind of shining all over there. Look at it's even horny yet. This way, this doesn't move much. This is a good feature on there. It's less abusive than that. Pretty far out around. The oil wedge in here, it's just not been squishing enough.
Yeah.
So that one is.
Right.
It's a little tight. Squishy, squishy. So it should be tight enough. So these two here are pretty damn bad. Now how we picked out the two worst ones, I don't know.
Put them together. Right.
But those two are bad. These two are good. So where was your markings at on here for what they
On
were?
the face. Yeah. F1.
That's an F1 in there somewhere. Yeah, I kind of see it one a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so F1 and which one's this one?
That is a F2.
So I got both front together.
Mm-hmm.
Like the alkali's bright. Okay, so the rear head sucks. The front head's pretty good. Okay, we will clean these all up. We'll be back.
That's funny.